operating from the gun. Herring steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on his teammate.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Off the play fake. Herring. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but To go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Herring. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Out quickly to Judy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, Herring. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And got his man complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Yeah, but you're good at it.
Well, I try. All right, I'm not good, I am. But it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. from the gun. They'll try to run it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On play action, now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get home.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, it's Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. On play action, Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Packers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Montgomery.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 78 yards. And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Rodgers throwing here. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Jacoby Myers
82 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 46 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew.